This is MLB Network's coverage of Ricky McGregor, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Stepping in, James Bravo. He will lead this one off today.
For Harrisburg, the second baseman, James.
Now the pitch.
Bravo.
And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. Tough to complain about the start they're off to. 4 wins in their first 5 games.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Row. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Mark, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
Set to get his day started, Ramon Franco. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Things expected to warm up a bit as the afternoon goes on, but still just 52 degrees here at game time. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Franco, a 6'5" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He was a first-round pick back in 2023.
Hey, this guy hasn't reached the big leagues yet, but he's coming. You're going to know his name at some point. He just got a few more developmental things to work on.
Change of speed there, but it's taken for a ball. 2-2. Fouled off.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Count remains 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Delgado is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third.
Now batting, Dana McGinnis. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. The 0-1 delivery. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and the inning continues. Some 2-out success to keep the top of the first alive.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Into the box now, Carlos Ortiz, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. The next 1-2 pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Anthony DeSclafani, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, DeSclafani, a big, tall, strapping guy, not an overpowering guy. 93 to 95 miles an hour, big, sweeping breaking ball, and the straight changeup. When he's on, you'll know. For a guy like this, he gets a lot of swings and misses. If he's on, a lot of strikeouts early on in the game.
Into the box now, Ricky Finley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Dan, Dero, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field in this scoreless ball game. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight. Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. And he'll get there as he starts the home first with a leadoff triple.
And these fans could not have asked for a better way to start their day. A leadoff triple in the home half, and they're off and running.
Into the box, Carlos Chacin, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Now the 1-0. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Hit sharply on the ground. Bravo is right there. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
Stepping up now, Toke Spikerman. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Hard ground ball to third. To his right, Perez. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Yeah, with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Well, Matt, you look at this lineup, the key to success is scoring early. Putting the other team on their heels and allowing their own pitcher to go out there and feel like he can execute his game plan and attack and stay in the zone. This offense needs to get on the board.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Rubberducks lead it 1-0. Into the box now, Samuel Sierra. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits.
Samuel Sierra.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fastball laid off well below the knees, and they were able to put up double digits in the runs column yesterday, so a similar performance from the lineup would give them a good chance at least at a series sweep.
No doubt about it, Matt. They say often that hitting is contagious, and they hope that carries over. It's not easy to have double-digit knocks in a game, and they're hoping they can break out that ammunition again today.
The payoff pitch one more time. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
So coming to the plate, Eric Perez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Count 1-0.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
In now, Mark Isaacs, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Ball.
2-0. Sierra at third. Perez stands at second. No outs. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. To 2-2 now.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And surprisingly today, the best arm resides out in center field. This guy's known for his range. We get it. He can go gap to gap. He's got an accurate arm, but I'll tell you what, you won't see many guys trying to take the extra base on him. He has got an absolute cannon out there.
0-1 pitch on its way. Behind 0-2 now. Runners are at second and third with one down. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Ready now, T.J. Bowles, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here's the first pitch to him, and he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south, just with launch angles. And
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Stepping up to the plate, Sammy
Leading up for the
Machado. He
Rubberducks,
did not play last
the
night, but
shortstop,
clearly back in the
Sammy
starting nine for this one.
Machado.
Here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Machado makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And they won't have a play as he reaches at first. Let's see how this is scored.
Batting sixth.
I know that has to be
hitter,
frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Ball one. Ball one. A runner at first with no outs here. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And be on the lookout today because the best arm in the outfield resides in left field. Usually not the norm, but you better not test this guy. Not only does he have a strong arm, very, very accurate as well.
First pitch on its way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back easily. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Machado stands at first with 1 out. And a slider's in for a strike. It's 2-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Chu sprinting after it, lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2. So a tremendous diving catch there, and our show track technology demonstrates to us that his route was really what made it happen. Pretty easy to see he wouldn't have been able to make that play if it had not been for the angle he took to get to the ball. Stepping in now, Sergio Ferreira, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Comes set with the 0-1.
Nope.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
That's ball
2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Count still full, 3-2. 2 out with the man at first. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He
Batting
just
up.
missed, and
The
now
third
the inning
baseman.
continues with the man in scoring position.
All it is.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. McGinnis racing back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Second home run early in the year as they move on top 4-0.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
The batter, number 1, second baseman.
Standing in now, Ricky Finley. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He provided some excitement for the home crowd right out of the gate as he tripled to start out the home first. Now the 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Chu. And that's the third out. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run home run. We've played 2. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Leading off the inning, James Bravo, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Ramon Franco. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
3-0 now. 1 out, nobody on. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Ferreira is there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The center fielder, number 13.
Digging in to try it again, Dana McGinnis. He reached on a single in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. Drilled right back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Rubberducks lead this one 4-0. Standing in, Carlos Chacin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third. Striding in, Tope Spikerman. He'll swing it from the left side right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike there, 0-1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
To 1-2 now. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
On to first, a double play.
Now batting. The first
That's
baseman,
not the guy you're going to see doubled up very often, so that was a quick turn at second base. Good transfer and a strong throw.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Pedro Cruz. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Leading off the inning, Carlos Ortiz, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The first baseman, Carlos Ortiz.
First pitch on its way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there.
The batter,
not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Samuel Sierra stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. And there's a base hit on the line. Coming to the plate now, Eric Perez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
The 0-1 on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
Isaac.
Stepping into the box, Mark Isaacs, who looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Sierra on second. Perez is over at first with 1 away. So a full count now.
3-2.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another full count pitch on its way, and he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
2.
Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Spikerman waits on it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And there's a first step in the comeback. The sac fly makes this a 4-1 ball game.
Obviously, he's
Now
hoping
batting,
for more up there
the
with
left
the bases
fielder,
loaded, but
TJ.
you can't be too upset with the
Bowles.
sac fly.
Digging in now, TJ Bowles. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a hard liner, but this is a foul ball.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And it's 1-2. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Rubberducks lead it 4-1.